This news update is brought to you by
Grab somebody and tell them hello. Your happiness will be connected to flow. Smile and cheer because that is we flow. Grab somebody and tell them hello. With your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow, yeah. Grab somebody and tell them this is how we flow.
It's Monday, August 10th, and time for the Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Police are investigating a sudden death of an individual at the Ernst & Young building on Upper Bay Street. Barbados Today has been reliably informed that the deceased, a male security guard at Yucca Limited, was on the job when he collapsed and died. His body was removed from the premises by Tucson's Funeral Home around 11 this morning, and we will update you as more information becomes available. In other news, Chief of Staff of the Barbados Defense Force, Colonel Alvin Quinton, has pledged his officers' commitment to continue to protect and to serve. The promise comes as the force continue investigations into a spate of recent shootings, one where a man was shot in his foot in Brandon's Beach yesterday, and an incident in which a house in Orange Hill, St. James, was riddled with bullets early Sunday morning. Fortunately, no one was injured.
Your Excellency, on this, the 36th anniversary of the formation of the Barbados Defense Force, I wish to reaffirm through you to the people of Barbados the unbounded loyalty and commitment of the officers and junior ranks as they continue to discharge their duties in support of the defense and security of our fair land.
Colonel Quinton was addressing a service at the St. Matthias Anglican Church to celebrate the 36th anniversary celebrations of the BDF. Meantime, the Defense Force now has 7 newly commissioned officers. The new second lieutenants are Adrian Dean, Crispin Hackett, Adrian Boyce, Patrice Cummins, Alexander Kelman, Jason Clark, Jamal Wiggins, who all received their instruments of commission at St. Anne's Fort from Acting Governor General Sir Philip Greaves.
To you, the recently commissioned officers, I congratulate you on having reached this first round of the upward mobility ladder in the officers' corps. I encourage you to ensure that your feet are solidly anchored on that first round as you strive earnestly to move ever upward and onward toward a bright and successful military career. In pursuit of your career as an officer, a gentleman, and a practitioner of the noble profession of arms, I urge you to wrap the force's values of loyalty, integrity, commitment to duty, selfless service, respect, discipline, and courage around your hearts, heads, and hands as you strive to serve the people of Barbados with honor and distinction. They expect nothing less from you.
The teenager who was reported missing over the weekend has been found. Acting Assistant Superintendent of Police David Welch says Malaya, a layer holder of Downlow Lane, Bay Street, St. Michael, is now back home safe. The 13-year-old was reported missing on a Saturday. The head of the Barbados Agricultural Society says a number of pressing issues affecting farmers will be dealt with at his annual general meeting in early October. And at the top of the agenda will be what James Pauls describes as economic sabotage by some private sector entities, as well as the continued threat by the monkey population.
That is an issue that we intend to deal with in a very big way. How do we prevent economic sabotage of businesses in this country by other businesses? And the thing is too, I want to report that even in the fruit and veg sector, we are seeing some gains, where we are seeing more people going into fruit and vegetable production. We have one issue there in relation to the whole question of monkeys, that we really do think that people are not aware as to the problems that monkeys are causing for our farmers. They are causing a big problem. They are destroying a lot of crops, and they are frustrating.
The case of the injunction against the state-owned Barbados Investment and Development Corporation continues today in the High Court. The case was adjourned on July 31st. Before the court is an application for an interim injunction, which, if granted, would order the BIDC not to carry through with the compulsory retirement of 10 employees on September 30 this year. The BIDC's action sparked protests and industrial action from the unions representing workers, the National Union of Public Workers, and the Barbados Workers Union last month. A tropical wave is currently affecting Barbados. The wave is expected to move over the island this afternoon into tonight, and as the day progresses, the conditions will be generally cloudy with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. So Met officials are urging residents to be prepared.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Got it in my hand, yeah. My Barbados, my bank. Got to understand, yeah. My Barbados, my bank. Ain't nothing like a core bank spare. None of them others just can't compare. You just got to love that taste. It's the world-class thing this land makes. Whether I'm cruising or at a bar, whether I'm at home, my bank spare is never far. For this blessing, got to give God thanks. My Barbados, my bank.
To news from the region now, Trinidad and Tobago's opposition leader is accusing the government of wanting him dead. According to reports out of Port of Spain, Dr. Keith Rowley told a public meeting of his People's National Movement last night that it is the first time that an opposition in the country, an opposition leader that is, in the country, is under attack from the government. And he says for the first time in his 30 years in public office, he is fearful for his personal safety. Over the weekend, the party's public relations officer said there was confirmation by national security forces at the highest level that there was a physical assassination attempt aimed at removing Rowley at a price tag of $15 million. Further afield, several people have been killed in fresh violence across Turkey. 6 members of the security forces were killed in a series of attacks amid the rising tension between the government and the Kurdish militants. The city's U.S. consulate was also attacked by 2 assassins. A leftist group said it carried out the attack. And finally, a day of peaceful vigils in Ferguson, Missouri to mark the 1-year anniversary of Michael Brown's shooting death resulted in violence late last night. According to police, protesters threw rocks and bottles at officers, and police critically injured a man who they say fired at them. The unidentified man is scheduled to undergo surgery today. And that's the afternoon update. For more news, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. Subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. We're also on Channel 101, online TV, and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good afternoon.